Hey, what up, good people? It's your boy Gino Valley, personal legend, coming to y'all with another video. Now, real quick, this video right here, I'm gonna talk about how I met Ludacris and the whole story behind my encounters with Ludacris. I met him back when he was still Chris Lover, working at the radio station. And now the company I was working with, they ended up getting the account to work his first project, first single, which was What's Your Fantasy. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor. One thing I tell you about the Ludacris project is this is one of the independent projects that came in and it just shot up. But he's one of the ones, but he shot the highest. Like, to go from where he started to where he's at now, he did amazing. Flash forward, they get a deal. Another team that I'm familiar with, they got the Ludacris account to work the Back for the First Time project. Flash forward a couple years later, just a couple, okay? There's a video shoot, Move Bitch Get Out the Way, him and Mr. Move Bitch Get Out the Way. They were recording it at the club in Atlanta called The Bounce. I show up to show my support. I'm walking in. They had an elaborate setup with like pools and water and all type of stuff going on at this video shoot. So I walk in, show my face, saying, do whatever I'm doing. I guess I probably was promoting something or whatever. That's all I remember from that event. Let's flash forward a couple more years. Let's say a few more years. Now this time I'm doing stage production, right? So I also do promotions, but I was doing stage production at sometimes too. So I got booked for this gig to go on tour with NSYNC. So now I'm doing this tour with NSYNC. We're doing Dallas, Phoenix, Vegas, and some other spots, but I dropped out in Vegas. So I happen to be in Vegas, and I'm hearing on the radio Ludacris is in Vegas. So I pop up to an event. I didn't see him at the event, but I just threw that in. I happened to be in town when he was coming into town. Flash forward years later. I moved from Atlanta back to Miami, put out an album, Personal Legends, Gino Valley and Q Double. I got a girl in my life who makes everything feel alright. I got a girl. We put out that album. I fill you guys in the story about that album because I got another story about that one. A couple years go by. A good friend of mine in Miami got a store named Styles Fashions off of 183rd and 27th Avenue. He calls me up. The boy Ludacris down here at the restaurant. So it's a restaurant right next to his store. I said, let me go holler at him. I ain't seen him in years. It's been years since flew by. I ain't talked to him. So I said, let me go roll up and holler at him real quick, At this time I'm doing video production, okay? I was at my house, so I say, let me take something to him. At this point I had a choice. I got the Personal Legend album and I got some music production flyers. For some reason I leave the album and only bring a flyer or whatever like that. Not thinking, but I bring a flyer, I go out, then I meet up with him, right? Well, he's at a luncheon eating with like a table with like 5-6 other people. I roll up in there and he sees me. So he sees me and he's like, hey, what's up, Gino? What you doing here? I'm like, man, this is my city, man. You know what I'm saying? I got word that you was over here, so I came to holler at you, you know what I mean? And he's like, but no, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? And at this point, I'm like, oh shit, kind of feel the kind of way. I got word you was over here, so I just wanted to roll up and say what's up, I ain't seen you in years. He was like, man, you played me. Last time I seen you played me. I'm like, man, what you talking about, man? I know, what I'm saying? I don't really, what I'm saying? That's not in my character. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. He was like, nah, man. At the video shoot in Atlanta, I was calling your name when you was walking in the club, and you just looked back at me and kept walking. And I was like, nigga, I don't remember that shit. I don't remember that shit. Honestly, I know that intentionally I would never do anything like that, especially somebody who I fuck with. I wouldn't just look back at you and be like, and walk off. Especially like, nigga, it's your video shoot. What type of shit would I look like coming to your video shoot, see you, hear you calling me, and keep walking like I don't hear you? But it happened. I didn't hear him. Oh, I did. If I heard him, I didn't see him. He brought that up to me, so I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm thinking, okay, he feeling like I tried him, but at the same time, I'm feeling like you trying me because he's like, what you doing here? What you doing here? But anyway, so that shit happened. In my first album, I really shouted him out, and I really thanked him a lot for my first album. He's one of the artists that I worked with that kept it real, kept it funky with me, and he really blew up, man. He did it from nothing to something. And you know, he was a really smart guy. So I really do give him his props for all the success he has and everything like that. But you know, that's the story. I haven't seen him or anything like that since then. You know how it is, man. You know, when you got cool people you fuck with and you do good business, when you see him, it's love is love. Alright, so that's what it is. That's the industry story on Ludacris. That's the story of how I met him, how, you know, came in contact with him. We ain't had no riff. It was all no beef, nothing like that. Hey, it's your boy Gino Belly, Personal Legend. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for keeping it tuned and funky with your boy. And like always, like, subscribe, and share these videos. And look, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and make sure you definitely subscribe, alright? Yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.
You can ask my gold card. Why you think I can't sleep? That's what I grind for. Money on my mind. If you want it, gotta work for it. Do your dirt for it. Picture on the shirt for it. 95% of the world starve and hurt for it. Life is what you make it. Learn how to play your cards. No time for slipping. No, it's back there where you start. I put in work. I put in work. I put in work. I put in work. I put in work.